Where's Harry?
Hey, Steve, right here, baby.
Hey, Harry, what's up, man?
My wife and I have this friend that visits us. Friend has 2 children, boy and a girl. Boy's about 13 years old, girl's about 8 or 9. This girl, she is really a spoiled brat.
Yeah.
Obnoxious. The way she talks to her mother, she's demanding, always wanted to do something. Child is from hell. Now, listen, I taught school for 37 years.
Yeah.
I've worked with some kids.
Yeah.
I've worked with some hard kids.
Yeah.
But I can't do anything with this child.
Yeah.
I want to tell the mom that she needs to discipline the child. But really what I want to tell her is, when you come to visit, can you leave your daughter at home?
Yeah. Yeah.
How do I do that?
Yeah, you can't do that, dog. You can't say nothing to her. But you could get your wife. Your wife could say something to her.
Could she say something?
She could say
She's
something.
right here.
This dude right here putting it all out. She could say something. Here she go right here, Steve. See, y'all, and you probably right about this girl. And there's really nothing you can say, sir, because your wife got to do it. This cannot come from a man. So, ma'am, what's your wife's name?
Linda.
Linda, here's what you do. The next time the baby is in the chair, just lean over in the ear where can't nobody hear. She in that table, just say, Santa Claus gonna kill you. See, that's very effective messaging to a child. Now, it may ruin all her Christmases, but at least she'll be still while she at your house. And that's all you want.
Hey, Steve.
Hey.
So listen, I have this friend. We've been friends for 10 years. Me and her kids and my daughter went to daycare together. She never calls to say, Chandra, how are you? How was your day? How is it going? Let's go hang out. Let's have dinner. Nothing. She always calls when she needs something from me. I'm in hotel management, and whenever she goes on a trip or anything like that, she called me, just, small talk. Then she'll follow up with, hey, you think you can do this for me? And I'm like, oh, gosh. Steve, please tell me, what would you do in an instance like that?
People who are not your children, you are under no obligation to help people. You're not responsible for another adult's happiness, well-being, or welfare. You're not responsible for that, nor should you make yourself responsible for another person. Take that pressure off you. First of all, if they didn't have your number, what would they do?
That's true.
See, I always say that.
That's true.
Because you know what? You're her friend. She's not your friend. You have a one-sided friendship. So what you got to do is you got to even it out. It's just start treating her the way she treats you. It's not in a bad way. Just when the phone rang, you know not to answer it because she wants something. Yeah. So, and don't answer it. Here's the best thing to do. First of all of you, stop using your voicemail on your phone because I'm going to teach you something. Do you notice that 95% of all your voicemails are a request? You ever notice that? Let your voicemail fill up, and don't ever empty it. Voicemails is the worst thing you can have. 95% of your voicemails is a request. Hey, call me, it's important. Don't do that. Wait 2 weeks before you call anybody back talking about it's an emergency or a problem. It's important. At least 72 hours before you call them back, because all emergencies pass within 24 hours. Don't you become the 911 in everybody's life. Just stop. Release yourself from the pressure. Now, her number, I would just block her number. I just learned how to block numbers this past Christmas. No, my kids taught me how to block a number. I didn't know. Because I used to go to edit and go down, but then they said, Dad, go all the way down. And I go all the way down and it says, block this contact. Oh my God, did you all know that? It's the greatest, oh my God. spent 4 hours on Christmas Eve. That's what I gave myself for Christmas. My life's so good right now. Woo! That's it.
Thank you.
Where's Sherman? Hey, Sherman.
Every year for my birthday, my better half, I'm not gonna mention no name, but I'm gonna show point her out to you, Steve.
Oh, that's her?
Yeah, that's her.
I see.
She will come up with a list that she swears is for me, that I'm gonna love and for my benefit. But in all
For your
reality,
birthday?
For my birthday.
All right.
Now watch this. But as I go through the thing and look, she's checking it off her bucket list. Give you an example. She'll come to me, she know I can't resist the pretty brown eyes and a smile. Baby, a month before, last year, baby, Patti LaBelle in New York next month. Don't you want to go to Patti LaBelle, see Patti LaBelle? Me like a big dummy. When she get to shaking her head, I'm shaking mine.
Yeah.
I'm already committed.
Yeah, you got that. When they do this here, you better not do this here.
Yeah. And so I say, yeah. Now, Steve, the year before that, I find myself at Ellen. Now,
Find yourself where?
At the Ellen show.
Oh, okay.
At the Ellen, because I don't know how I keep getting suckered into this somehow, Steve. I'm just a sucker for love. Every time she lay down at night, I check to see if she's smiling. When she wake up that morning, I want to know how I can make that smile better. But Steve, if she's getting 4 days out of the year, can a brother get one?
Yeah.
Help me, Steve.
Yeah. You're supposed to get one. Stand up, ma'am.
Thank you, Steve. Help me.
Ma'am. Oh, yeah, I see the problem you got. Yeah, I see your problem. Yeah. See, you got your own Marjorie sitting next to you. Yeah. What's your name, ma'am?
LaTanya.
LaTanya, have you ever thought of asking this man what he wants to do for his birthday?
Nope.
Wait a minute, did she start laughing? I said, have you ever thought to ask this man? She went,
Sometimes.
What do the man want to do? Hey, dog, what would you really love to do for your birthday?
A nice little steak dinner, go home and chill. That's all, Steve. Just something small and simple. I'm flying across the country all the time. I just want to spend my birthday with her. I don't need to share it with Patty or anything else. This is my baby. This is my pretty brown eyes right here.
Huh?
My pretty brown, what I call it.
That's your what?
That's all I need, Steve.
All you need is her.
All I need.
That's all you want, a steak dinner.
A steak dinner,
What?
baby.
Why don't you take a man and get a steak dinner?
Okay.
No, you answered that way, okay. See, that's how y'all do. Why don't you get a man a steak dinner? Okay. Now, she don't mean that. You ain't getting no damn steak. You from Dallas. How about while you're out here, how about y'all go somewhere real nice? What you need to do
baby.
is go, and I sent a couple here last week.
Okay.
Just go to Harold and Bell's. Go to Harold and Bell's, Creole restaurant on Jefferson and Crenshaw. Lord have mercy. Order the fried seafood platter. And before the platter come, get a cup of gumbo. It's the best gumbo in the state of California.
Okay.
Matter of fact, this is the best gumbo west of the Mississippi.
Okay.
Now, when you go to New Orleans, they got a whole nother thing for you down there.
Yeah, been there, done that. We had to do a girl trip thing for that.
Huh?
We had been there, done that. We had to do a girl trip thing for that. That's part of my birthday.
To New Orleans?
Yeah. Where they filmed Girl Trip.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you had to do that with the girl. Damn, baby. What do you...
For my birthday.
Damn, for his birthday, y'all went on a girl trip to New Orleans. That ain't his birthday.
Thank
You a slick little something. You just over there just pretty and slick. What's wrong with you, Latasha?
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. If I ask him what he want to do, he just say whatever you want to do. So that's it.
Well, that's what he supposed to do. But see, that's a trick. Because you know we want, sometimes we play the game like y'all do. Sometimes we say, whatever you want to do, baby. Because we going to make you happy. But we want to see what you would do for us. See, but now you don't never want to do nothing for him.
Never.
This man is Luther Vandross. This man said, if this world were mine, I would place at your feet all that I own. You've been so good to me. If this world were mine, I would give you anything.
Yes, I would.
Anything. Man.
I have 2 boys. That's all I got. I got an 18-year-old and a 16-year-old. My 18-year-old is out of the house, which would be my oldest son with my wife. Okay, I got a 16-year-old as well. He used to stay a couple of hours away from me. His mom called. He was in elementary school. She said, "Hey, I'm having issues. I need help." So I came.
Is 16 or 18?
16.
Okay.
So I come and I get him out of elementary school, and he stays with me up until 9th grade. And he goes back every summer to visit his mom. So this summer he asks, he keep begging, "Can I stay? Can I stay? Can I stay?" She called me. "Just let him stay. Let's just give it a try." Okay. We come into an agreement. I said, "Listen, if something goes wrong, call me. Let me know." Well, within a year, this boy got into so much stuff. She called me at midnight and said, "Hey, look, I need you to come get your son." And I come, I pick him up, I bring him back to the house, get him in school, get him registered. And one of the issues that we were having at home, when he was with his mom, he wanted to smoke. And there's some other stuff he wanted to do. I'm against that, And my dad was on my throat for any and everything I did. So I find out about it. Oh man, I go off. My dad was, they say you can't beat your kids now. Well, so I'm gonna deal with this when he get out of school. I took his phone from him. My 16-year-old got a phone from another kid, called his mom. "Hey mom, listen, I'm not going back to dad. He's upset and da-da-da-da-da. Can you give me my aunt's number?" So she passes him, give him the number to his aunt. She comes, picks him up from school. I don't know nothing. I go to the school to pick him up because now I done found some other stuff in my house. I called him to the office. He don't show. A few hours passed and my wife was like, "Hey, did you call his mom?" I'm like, "No, I ain't talked to her. I don't want to talk to her." Well, she called her. This is what she said to my wife. He called me, but I don't know where he is. And then a few minutes later, she sends me an address. She said, "I don't want you to call my sister because I'm afraid he's going to run off." So at this moment, I said, "You know what? I tell you what. You call for my help more than once. I come, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as a father. I'm doing everything that I possibly can, and you're still coming behind my back." I told her, I said, "The only way my son can come back in my house, I got to cut all communication off with you. He has to cut communication off with you because you are the problem."
With his mama?
Yes. Now, wait a minute. The only reason I said that was because my son is bigger than marriage. It's bigger than smoking.
Hey, dog, let me stop you right here. Because you can take this story, you can tell it any kind of way you want to. I got 3 sons. I'm just going to tell you, man to man, what you got to do. See, the problem ain't the mama. The problem ain't the mama, dog. The problem is the time that you was missing in his life. That's the problem. It ain't the mama. You can't blame the mama because she ain't a man. She can't turn this boy into the man. You the only one can. You can't tell a boy not to ever call his mama. You can't do that, dog. I'm just on the real.
No, and I agree.
Okay,
But
well, you agree then. I know you got to agree because
what
I
I'm
ain't gonna
saying
tell you
is,
nothing
no,
wrong.
but my thing was, the reason that I'm having so much issues, when I put my foot down,
Yeah.
she has an issue with that.
Because she don't know the way to manhood. That's all, man. I got a whole foundation set up that handles boys from fatherless homes that lives in homes headed up by women. So I understand that issue. But all I can do is talk to you man to man, the part that you can control. That's just it. I don't know your wife. I don't know what she's saying him, but they don't know what to say, bruh, sometimes. This boy's 16 years old. He dealing with stuff she ain't got no answers to because she don't know. She just doing the best she can. She coddling him, nurturing him, babying him, because that's what they do. That's her baby. A lot of times they don't know when to cut it off. A woman's idea of helping you is loving you. See, and they love their children unconditionally. The difference between men and women is we love you based on certain actions. I got 3 boys. I know exactly what's happening here. I had a son that was trouble, that was acting out, but he was acting out because I was absent. You understand? You got to get your boy. You got to kill the, when I see you, I'm kicking your ass. I know you want to, because that's what your daddy did. But you can't raise these kids like that no more, because you gave him a different cut than the one you had. See, one of the biggest mistakes I made was I tried to raise my sons the way my daddy raised me. But I done messed around. These kids live in the suburbs. They ain't even what I was. They ain't even have to be what I was. So my method I was trying to apply to them, they didn't even need half the information I was trying to give them. They ain't got to learn how to fight every day coming to school, because they don't go to school where they allowed to fight. You understand? Yes, what you got to do, bro, this is what my suggestion to you is. Get your son and apply love to this situation. You got to put your arm, go ahead, man. I know you want to say something because you think I'm wrong.
No.
Okay.
I've done that.
No, you ain't done it enough. Dog, you ain't done it enough. You back at the square one. He don't even want to go to your house. Dog, we trying to save your son's life. I'm just going to give you an alternative way to look at it, and then you can handle it how you want to. This is Steve's suggestion to you. I would take my son and go away with him for the weekend, where he can't go over to the aunt house, and mama can't come pick him up. I would take my son and go somewhere for the weekend. I would go somewhere where the phones don't work. We in Georgia. They got mountains everywhere. If you head up north, you can get up in the mountains. There ain't no phone service or none of that. Get your little weekend cabin somewhere and sit with your son. Go fishing. Go out there and make a fire and just talk with him. Tell him all the mistakes you made. Tell him what you did wrong. Tell him how you messed up. Tell him about the time you had that kid out of wedlock and you wasn't there like you was supposed to be. Tell him that. And tell him, had you done it differently, it might have worked out differently. Tell him how you were sorry for how you left him out there them times right there. And you probably was the cause of it. See, kids will listen to you when they think you care about them. I had to start listening to my sons, what they wanted to do, what they wanted to do with their life, man. I had to start listening to them. See, now me and my son, my youngest son, 24, my oldest is 30. We sit down and we talk sometime. I come into work, my son go, "What's up, Dad?" And when I'm getting ready to walk out on stage, he say, "Going out there and get him, Steve Harvey." This is my son. Before I turn that corner, he's standing right there. He said, "Going out there and get him, Steve Harvey." Because he know, because we got a relationship now where I'm his father first. But we got a friendship too. Take your son away and win his heart back.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Steve. I'm a 22-year-old college student and currently live at home with my mom. The only problem is she always tries to control me. She'll ask me about my homework, ask me where I'm going, and if I'm on FaceTime, she'll even try to hop in on the call. I've confronted her about it, but she'll say, "It's my house and my rules, so if you don't like it, then get out." So how do I maintain my independence while not getting put out?
You ain't got no independence. See, Kyra, you get independence when you become independent. But as long as you are dependent and you live in her house, then see your mama, she making rules. It ain't that bad. It's gonna be over with in a little while. You in college?
Yes.
Why don't you try this? You ever thought about going to school away?
Oh, well, I'm graduating soon.
How long?
May?
May.
Yeah.
Oh, you got 6 months left on your sentence. Yeah. That's how you gotta look at it. See, right now, Kyra, you doing time. Your mama is the warden. She got rules and you don't like them. What do you want to do different? Tell me that.
Well, I know that she does that stuff because she cares about me, but it's kind of like, if you're wanting me to like move toward independence and be an adult, then kind of give me that leeway and treat me like one.
Well, that ain't how it works. Let me ask you a question. How much do you contribute? Do you buy groceries? Do you pay the mortgage? Have you ever? Do you even know what a light bill is? How much gas you done put in the car? Do you make the car payment? Why is she so quiet? That, folks, is the silence of a dependent. That's the sound of my children when I ask them the same question. My daughter told me that she wanted new rims on her truck that I bought her for her 21st birthday. It was in January. It's just November. You want new rims on a truck that ain't even a year old. But you don't have new rim money. So I said something to her that my father said to me. People in hell want ice water. She said, Daddy, what did that have to do with me getting new rims? I said, well, ain't no ice water in hell, ain't no rims on your truck. She said, so what do I have to do to get some new rims? Oh, well, let me introduce you to a new concept. It's called work. It's called, you get a job and you pay for it, you get whatever you want. She said, well, Daddy, just forget it, I don't want no new rims. That's all I was trying to get you to say. We'll be right back, y'all.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Jane.
I have a daughter. She's almost 4, which means it's time that she can learn some manners. And I grew up in the South where I learned a very extensive code of etiquette, mostly taught to me by my beautiful mother, who's here with me today visiting from North Carolina. And so here's my dilemma. I feel like most of the manners I was taught don't really apply anymore in a modern world. For example, a lot of women don't want to be called ma'am. You know, maybe they're offended or they just don't like it. You know, don't call me that. Okay. Holding the door open. A lot of women today don't want men to hold the door open for them. A lot of men don't want women to hold open the door for them. So
Listen,
that's fine.
hold on one second. Let me.
Okay.
She ain't talking about y'all. This is a problem she having. Hell no, hold my door. That's what she said. She said the problem is she think the manners have changed, and there are women now who don't want you holding doors for them, and that's true, and women don't want you calling them ma'am anymore. I found that to be true. So go ahead.
So I'm wondering, what do you think are some manners that make sense today?
Well, to me personally, I think all the manners that made sense then, I think they still make sense now. My oldest girls are 36. They're twins. My oldest son is 27. I have a 26-year-old. I have a 30-year-old. I have a 22-year-old. I have a 21-year-old. All of them are required to this day to refer to older people as yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, to this day. None of my children are allowed to call my friends by their first name. Now, if you can't call, I might call my boy Blue, but when you talk to him, that's Mr. Blue. And it's okay. You know, I think what your mother has done it the right way. I think if more people were like your mother and instill some morals and values, because manners are very closely related to morals and values. Manners create value. And what we've gotten away from is requiring that. So listen to me. I appreciate women's lib. I think that women should be equal in every department. I don't see why not. Pay, time, everything. I think that's fair. But I also think that there are still a large number of women who enjoy being treated special. My wife not only likes me to open her door, my wife will stand there till I come get the door. Marjorie,
I like what you were saying about morals and values, and maybe the problem happens when the manner gets separated from the morals and values that were originally behind it. So maybe if we just focus on intention about, like you said, the idea is to make somebody feel special and comfortable. Maybe we just teach our kids anything they do, make sure it comes from that place.
You should teach your daughter the same manners that you were taught. And you should teach her that everybody should treat her according to the manners with which she was raised with. Just because people have limited the amount of manners that they exhibit, don't mean that you have to limit the amount of manners that you accept. I think that'll be fine. I think if you do it like that, you'll be much better. And what better way to pay a debt of gratitude to your mother than to duplicate her service to you? I thank God for my mom and daddy every day for knocking my ass round.
I have a stubborn 19-year-old.
Yes, ma'am.
I think she picks the worst friends.
She picks the worst friends?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
She picks friend that steals from her. She had a friend that took her cell phone and another one that took her jacket in the middle of winter. Okay? So she doesn't listen really to me, but I'm trying to tell her that these are not her friends, and it's kind of stressing me. I'm to the point where I'm here for you to talk to her.
That's a common problem. Is she here?
Yes, Steve.
Oh, that's her? Stand up, look, baby. Yeah. She a cutie pie, too.
Very opinionated, very opinionated.
You 19, baby?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. You think you know everything?
No, not really.
Huh?
Not really.
Yes, you do. All y'all think y'all know everything at 19. I got a house full of them. My youngest is 21, 19. You know, I actually, from age 15 to 19, I really didn't even like my children. That's the period in their life where they really thought they knew the most, when they were actually the dumbest they've ever been.
Oh, my God.
15 to 19 are the dumbest years of your life.
Yes.
That's for all of us in here. I had them, you had them. 15 to 19, it's them years where you think, you know, this is me, this is who I am. You ain't even close to who you are. Here's the deal. Sometimes when the kids stop hearing the parents, it's almost like, you know, it's okay to get a little help raising your kids sometimes, because the kids have a tendency to shut the parent out after a while. Yes, and so she may have done that, but I could tell you've done a great job, and she loves you because she's here with you. When your kids don't care about you, they don't come nowhere around you. So y'all probably got a good relationship. Yes. You just need her to understand that she's picking bad friends. And the reason a person repeatedly keeps picking bad friends is because your goal ain't to have a friend. Your goal is to say you somebody's friend. Now, if you want to just walk around saying you somebody's friend, you can form relationships all day and find out ain't none of them friendly for you. So if you got a friend that's stealing from you, listen to me. That's not your friend. Why you hang with these people, baby?
I don't go up to people and think they're bad, so I don't know.
Oh, so you see the good in everybody as soon as you meet them. How that's working?
Not really good so far.
Here's a philosophy. This is the way I treat people. When you come up to me, I'm automatically cool with you. I mean, as soon as we meet, we just okay. We cool. We not friends. We ain't close. We just okay. If you cordial to me, I promise you, I'm gonna be cordial right back to you. Now, if you're a little snippy with me, I try to move on, but you only get 2 snips at the dog now. You gotta be careful with selecting friends. Before you start calling people your friend, why don't you wait until you all are faced with a situation?
I started doing that lately. Like with new people that come into my life, I kind of like look at the old friends I had and kind of compare a little bit before. So I'm starting to work on it.
Do you know you're actually fine by yourself?
Yes.
You know. And your other problem is you're clearly following when your mother raised you to lead. That's a very, very real thing. And I have to remind my children of that all the time. You were not raised by me to follow. You were raised to lead. It's 2 people born in the hospital. It's people that are born in the hospital that's gonna need a job. Somebody got to be in the hospital that's passing out jobs. I try to raise my kids to get in the pass out the job business, because that way you'll always be working. Now, there's nothing wrong with you for having a job, because I have some great employees that if I didn't have, I wouldn't be in this position today. And a lot of them working in their gift. If numbers is your gift and you my accountant, if you love the legality and courses and you my lawyer, you living in your gift. But the problem I want you to do is I want you to just think about yourself before you think of everybody else. It's okay. Self-preservation is one of the keys to survival. And if you don't start looking at yourself first before these people can come in and get a chance to take advantage of you because you're a really nice person, that's just the father in me talking right now. So, slow down a little bit. Watch how you choose your friends. Start practicing the leadership that your mother been putting into you and get out the follow lane. Because following, you're gonna follow the wrong people, all right?